episode of Talking Tactical. Here from the couch. What's going on, people? Let some people roll on in. Because I know there was no intro to let people fill in. But as we wait on people to funnel in and everything, we're going to go through the tertiaries, which I didn't. That's one thing I didn't grab was the stuff for the tertiaries. But we're gonna roll through it. We're at 884 subscribers, guys. We're ever so close to that next goal of 950, where I will give away a 36-inch replica bag for two of them. It'll hold two. And a 1911 replica CO2 powered. It's supposed to be high efficiency, get many pews out of the CO2s. But yeah, we'll do that giveaway at 950 subscribers. Then the illustrious 1,000 subscriber goal, where I will then set up some sort of GoFundMe thing, and then all of us will pitch in together to work as a collective whole in the airsoft community to buy a $150,000 mystery box truck, and then I'm going to give the whole thing away. Nothing will be kept for myself. It will all go back to you guys in giveaways and all sorts of other things on the channel that will make sure that truck disappears and goes back to the community's hands. So let's get to that 1,000 subscriber goal, guys. Also, mods in the chat, if you could do me a favor, since I'm going off of my phone tonight, if you could pin a link for the Discord in the chat a few times over the course of the stream, that would be awesome. Appreciate it. Or you can click on the channel description and find the Discord link there. Join the Discord and have a good old time hanging out with other weirdos like me. Man, it's weird. Not too many people hopping into it. My phone is lagging, that's why. Yeah, we live, Darktree, we live. What's going on, brother? Rest of the tertiaries. But join the Discord. That's where you can also support the channel by picking up your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch. We got patches. Call your hits in style by picking up a roadkill rag, which are all hand and custom drawn by me, numbered 1 to 100. After we hit 100, the design changes. But patches are $10. Roadkill rags are $5 each. And then you can order a custom tie-dye shamag done up by my beautiful friends over at the Grundy Dyes. And those are $45. Hit me up on Discord to get your Squirrely Nuts merch and support the channel today. And that's pretty much wrapped up with the tertiaries, guys. Minus one more thing, which is kind of one of the reasons why we're here tonight. And I'll get deeper into it after I have another thing to hop over. But April 12th and 13th, 16 days in a wake-up, 12th and 13th, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Operation Blacklist, an event set up by Mere Tactical, not sponsored, not connected to the event in any way. We're just using it for our friends to all come out and play some airsoft. I'm pretty sure by now tickets are sold out. So, Task Force Shrubbery Meetup is going down 12th and 13th in Sheboygan, Wisconsin at the Asylum. If you are a member of the Discord, you can get a special limited edition patch that you can only receive in person from me. But you have to be a part of the Discord. And no, people, if you already have one, you cannot get a second. Sorry. I have a limited supply. But it is coming up really quick, guys. And we'll get back into that in just a minute. But we're going to kick off with the announcement section of this live, because I need to address an announcement shift change thing that's going down here on the channel. Now, if you are a watcher of the Gaming with Squirrely Nuts series on Monday nights, on Monday, we conquered the Demon King on Onimusha Warlords and ran through the credits. Semenosuke is alive. Yay, we beat another game. And I told y'all that I was going to get Atomfall and start that up because it comes out tomorrow. And then once Onimusha 2 drops in May, if I can have that correct, we were going to jump into Onimusha 2. Well, so happens after the stream on Monday night, I saw an announcement trailer that popped up on YouTube. Just started playing when I reopened it to have my background noise going. And they announced the release of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle for PS5. And I promised you guys a long time ago that I was going to stream that as soon as it came out. Well, that game now comes out April 17th. April 17th. So we're going to shift gears here. Since I promised y'all Indiana Jones, y'all are going to get Indiana Jones. And since it comes out April 17th, in the interim time, until that stream kicks off, I'm going to play some filler games. Now, that being said, this coming Monday, the filler game, I think I've already landed on, is going to be The Division 2. That way we can just hop in, do whatever. Also, if any of you have The Division 2, please reach out to me in a DM and let me know. You can come hang out for the stream Monday night, 8 p.m. Central, and you can join me in going through the streets of currently, and for those of you who didn't know, New York City, which the Division 2 takes place in Washington, D.C. But those of you who do know, which the game's been out for a minute, there's an expansion called the Kings of New York, or the Kingpins of New York, something like that. And I currently started playing that. So if you guys want to join me Monday in-game, or just the stream, Monday, 8 p.m. Central, we're going to be doing The Division 2. I'm just going to run through some missions and things and carry you guys through that, and we'll conversate some more. Now, leading up to Sheboygan, coming up in the next, 16 days, with the game stream. So what's going to happen is we got Monday's game stream, and then the following week is the week of leading up to Sheboygan. Monday, no game stream. I'm going to be doing packing and prep. Tuesday's Talking Tactical will be another From the Couch, and I will probably still be doing packing and prep and reorganizing of things. And it will probably also be a shorter episode because I still have to orient things for that week for leaving for a few days. So next week, everything's going to be on time, on schedule as normal. Yeah, so game stream next Monday, Talking Tactical next Wednesday, and then following week, no game stream, short Talking Tactical. But me and the gentleman of Squirrel Team 6 have been talking about what we're going to do in Sheboygan for stuff. And it was brought up, and I think we're going to try to do it after we get done with our game. We're going to go back to the barracks on Saturday night. We're going to shower. We're going to change. We're going to go get some grubs at B-dubs. And then we're going to come back to the barracks, and there was a discussion, and I think we're going to try to move forward with it. We're going to do a special live from the barracks of Sheboygan, which the barracks are our Airbnb, if you guys didn't know. But from the barracks in Sheboygan, we're going to do a group live with the whole Squirrel Team 6 there, of everybody who can make it, to have a discussion with you guys live from there, and we will answer any and all questions from our first full day of play in the asylum. For some of us, it will be our second trip there. For the majority of the team, it's going to be their first trip out to the asylum. So we're going to have a lot of new first impressions. We'll kind of do an AAR with you guys and let you know how the day went. But yeah, I believe it's going to be a later stream Saturday night, but it's also going to be Central Time. I don't know exactly what time, but guys, we will do a live from Sheboygan for you. And you'll be able to get to see everybody's beautiful, pretty faces. If they want you to see their faces. But yeah, and we'll do and I'm pretty sure during the live we'll do a nice little Q&A as well. So you can ask everybody, because we're going to have all sorts of people from the spectrum of Airsoft all over YouTube currently. And some of you guys will recognize some faces because they have been here on the channel before. So just keep an eye out for that. I will do what I can to like pre-set up the live and put out a link in advance for everybody. So get excited. That will be the night of the 12th is when that live will be going down. So that's going to be that week coming up with the Sheboygan Milsim going down. Now, the Monday after Sheboygan, which would be the 14th of April, is when I will be coming back from Sheboygan. It's going to be that Monday. And I'm probably not going to do a game stream that night because I will have to drive 6.5 hours back home. Yeah. And I probably won't be getting back until right about the time that the stream usually starts. I would assume, maybe. I don't know, depending on what time I leave. I don't know what time we're leaving on Monday. It's going to be sometime Monday. But yeah, Monday after Sheboygan, probably no game stream. But we will resume the streams that following Wednesday for Talking Tactical, unless you guys want me to fill in Wednesday with a game stream to make up for it. But that would be another filler game stream anyway, because 14th of April is the Monday after Sheboygan. And I said Indiana Jones comes out on the 17th. So if you just wait one more week after that, you'll get Indiana Jones. But yeah, game stream is going to be on a small pause for a couple of weeks after next Monday. But we will resume. And also coming up in April as well, guys. I'm still working on which theme that we're going to have for this topic of discussion. Yeah, none of us are really going to want to go home. That's correct, Jason. We love just hanging out with the boys. But coming up at the end of April, it's probably going to be the last week of April so far, with everything that's going on right now. But last week of April, get ready for it, guys. We got another episode of the Council of Airsoft Dudes coming at the end of April. Now, we're putting this out now for all of you here who are listening to the stream who are not regulars, you are not subscribed, and you haven't seen it before, and you're clicking that subscribe button now and liking at the same time. And you might want to be on an episode of the Council Airsoft Dudes. Do yourself a favor and get the link for the Discord from the description of the channel, or if one of the guys would put a link in the chat, get a link for the Discord. Go ahead and join the Discord. Shoot me a DM and let me know you want to be in the next episode of the Council of Airsoft Dudes. And it will probably go down. And we'll have you on. We'll have a nice discussion about airsoft greatness. And last couple episodes have been pretty fire. Last week we had Isaiah and Plasma on, as well as we had Prime Tech and Cutter. First episode we had Cutter, Shadow Ghost, and then Prime Tech and Chef Panikage. That was fantastic. But this next one, I don't know who's going to be on yet, except for one person for sure, because I don't know if he's here in the chat, but I'm going to drop this announcement. There was a little conversation to be had, and I pulled the trigger on it and told him we're going to do it, so I'm making the announcement now. Coming on the next episode of the Council of Airsoft Dudes, I will now have a co-host. Plasma mentioned, that's right, flex, buddy, flex. But I will now have a co-host for the Council of Airsoft Dudes. You guys know him, you love him. He was in the first 2 episodes, and he will be in every one going forward as long as he can. Cutter Airsoft will now be my co-host for the Council of Airsoft Dudes. And we have some plans coming up for one episode after this next one that's going to be a good one. A really, really good one. So be prepared for that. That one won't be coming until March, but we got one lined up that I think you guys might like. It's a subject I don't think too many people talk about, but we're going to get into it. So that one's going to be good. But this next upcoming one, guys, I already have a couple ideas for the end of April. Packing for Airsoft this weekend. Rock on, Plasma. Jealous. But But coming up for this next Council of Airsoft Dudes, I am always down for your guys' input. What do you want to hear us talk about? What do you want differing opinions from different brains from in the airsoft world? What do you want us to discuss? I got a couple ideas brewing in the fire. No, I'm not giving any hints. I'm keeping it a surprise for right now. But if you guys got any more ideas, go ahead. Shoot them my way and let me know. And we'll work it in. See what we come up with. And if not getting used for the next one, it might get used for an episode down the road. I'm always asking for your guys' input and what you guys want to see and talk about in these episodes on Talking Tactical. So I'm definitely down to hear what you guys want the council to discuss of the airsoft greatness. Let's see, catch up on chat, see what's going on. I've been kind of yammering this whole time. Plasma, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Ghost hopped in, obviously. Dark Tree is still around. Awesome. And I did see, Dark Tree, that you might hop in on the Division on Monday, which would be awesome. Just to keep in mind, anybody who wants to hop in on the Division 2 on Monday, it starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 6 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Eastern, as well as 7 p.m. Mountain. I am throwing stuff off of my table, apparently. But, yeah, now that we got through all of that, I'm caught up on the chat. Again, Plasma, I am jealous. You're playing airsoft this weekend. How dare you? I am jealous of you. But have fun, man. Seriously, have fun. Get some good footage. Can't wait to see it. But, so I've always kind of I've already done the 30 days out prep video for Sheboygan. But now that we're 16 days out, I'm going to be honest, guys. The best tip I can give you 16 days out from an event. Next 3 weekends in a row. Jesus. Lucky. Wish I could do that. You're 16 days out from your Milsim. Unless you're like Plasma here, and you're running hard 3 weekends in a row. Your shit should be all ready to go. Last thing you should be doing right now is last minute charges and checks leading up to the event and packing. Organizing your stuff, being ready to go. Period. I know some people that are already completely packed. They just need to throw like pretty much a toothbrush and their keys in the bag and they're out the door. So, welcome to the 16 days in a wake up point. In 2 days, we'll be 2 weeks away. The anticipation is horrible. I'm pretty sure all of you out there who are going to Operation Blacklist are sitting there with a jiggly toe-tappy leg, just counting the seconds, waiting for it to come down. Cutter is here. Cutter, you missed your grand announcement, my good friend. And I know Cutter, who just hopped in, you're late, but you're here. It's good to see you, brother. He's one of the guys right now who is sitting there, not being able to sit still in his chair, counting the seconds, if not milliseconds, to when Sheboygan's going down. I have no idea. Oh, I do have an idea. And Cutter, now that you're here, just to let you know, I already did make the announcement of you being the new co-host of the Council of Airsoft Dudes, buddy. So, people are happy and excited to see that you're now part of the show. Jason, I beat you to it. I mean, we did discuss it, Cutter, so I figure I would announce it tonight in the episode of announcements and, talking about Sheboygan coming up because, that's all we can talk about. And also, I don't know if the rest of you guys do this. I know the team members here in the chat and anybody else who I, pretty much chat with on a regular basis coming up onto a Milsim event. It's all we talk about. you can't go more than 5-10 minutes without bringing up either a new battle plan, a strategy, or oh hey, this is what I'm gonna do, an idea. uh Kashmir? Wow. Arfatmir? I'm gonna butcher that name. I'm gonna butcher that name. You guys just heard me try to pronounce it. I I don't want to offend you by trying to say it, but welcome, my man. Welcome. Please smash that thumbs up button if you like what you're seeing and subscribe. Um, wow, that is, yeah, like Cutter just said, literally around the world, my man. Arafatmir? Okay, so I did get it right. I'm glad I'm able to kind of do that. Can you say Tiago? I think that one's pretty easy, unless there's some inflection somewhere else on it. I'm not smoking. I'm vaping. And yeah, nobody's successfully been able to tell me not to do something. Except for when I was in the military. Where am I from? I'm here in the United States, right in the smack dab in the Midwest. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, there's not like a 10-minute time span that we can't go without talking about Sheboygan. So I'm going to reiterate to anybody here who's on Tan Team, you've been warned. We're coming out with force, and we're going to win this one. We're going to win it. I tell you, Squirrel Team 6 is coming out fierce out of the box. We're going to be leaping from tree to tree to make it there, to ferociously win this game. Cool. Tiago, stop telling me what to do. I'm not okay with that. Good luck, Tan Team. Yeah, very good luck. Yeah, very, very much plasma. Very, very good much. Good luck. I mean, apparently I can't talk. I love this. I made a really good cup of coffee right before the show, and it's quite delicious in my beautiful Raven Black mug. But yes, they will need the luck. What? No. Mods, please. No, we're not gonna play that game. No. We're not gonna play that game. That is not what this channel is here for. Mm-mm. No. That was... I'm opening and welcome. Thank you, Ghost. I'm opening and welcome to everybody from all over the world, all backgrounds, whatever. But if you're going to come in and act a fool, no thank you. We don't play that game. We like being jovial and happy here on the channel. We don't know. That was not cool. Don't kill the vibe, guys. It's not nice. But as I was saying, good luck, Tan Team. Like Plasma said earlier, good luck. You're gonna need it. All the luck in the world. RD. I know for a fact that I've been told by some people that I do already know that might actually be on Tan Team. Guys, come say hi at the tent, you know, in spawn. Come over and say hi before, after games, whatever. Take pictures and whatnot. I'll be happy to see anybody that I've seen there before, which usually happens at mirror events. There's some regulars at mirror events that I've made friends with the last couple events that I've gone to. They're super cool people. And everybody wanders around and says hi and talks to everybody wherever. I'm excited to see everybody again. But if you're on Tan Team, guys, like we always say every time we meet up at a new event, good luck, buddy. I'm going to hunt your ass. Mans can vape if he wants to. His channel, if I remember correctly. Thank you, Dark Tree. Thank you. I'm also of age, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like I'm sitting here smoking cigarettes. Which I wouldn't smoke cigarettes in my house anyway. But you hunt one of us, you hunt all of us. And good luck with that. Yes, this is true. Any of my friends over there on Tan Team that are trying to hunt me down, like they usually do in front. Just remember, guys, this is your warning. This year, I have more friends with me this time. Yep, and like Ghost said, like I was saying earlier, come by, take pictures, say hi, pick up your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch because I will have it on me there. I will hand draw you a kill rag right in front of you. But yeah, come up, take a picture. But once that horn goes off, dude, it's game on. Game face. It'll be serious. Serious face. Death Wish coffee. Great stuff. Not sponsored. But maybe Tan Team as a spy in chat, not talking. That's fine. I'm not telling you battle strategies, Rusty. I'm not giving out the secret deets. Man, I know you guys know that Squirrel Team, you know, my team is coming out. You don't know numbers. Like, I've said, you know, most of the team is coming out. Most people don't know the exact numbers. Also, I've already made pack unions with other teams that are coming out that are going to be on Green Team that we're going to be working with. So our numbers are aplenty, sir. Any lurkers or spies from Tan Team in the chat watching right now, trying to get the inside scoop? You ain't going to get that info here. Uh, 57 players last weekend. That's a good turnout, man. That's a real good turnout. I'm a lurker. You're just a weirdo that looks through a window. I'm no spy. I really wish I could go join you guys. I have extended family in that area, honestly. I don't know, Rusty. You brought it up. That makes you suspicious. You could be a spy in lieu for somebody else who's on Tan Team. Declare your allegiance. Are you green or tan? Do you follow the COR or the UAE? Rusty, sounds like a spy name. Yep. Nope. He's a spy. Messing with you, man. It's all in fun. Green to the bone. Okay. We see. But yeah, I'm super excited for Sheboygan. I have told you guys my loadout before and what I'm taking, and I'll let you know again because I've made changes. Tina is making a return. Miss Tiny Tina, my beautiful Lancer Tactical Archon Gen 2. that I have customized before and has fixed and upgraded since then will be coming back to the asylum as my primary. Um, when I say I'm not, I've given out a couple of build details here and there, but I ain't gonna repeat them again because if you didn't catch them the first time, go back and watch the videos to find out. But Tina's meaner, way, way meaner, way more accurate, um, and super solid now. So I'm not gonna have any issues this year round. And plus, I'm gonna have a backup primary, which is my H&K 416. Beautiful is yet to be named. I have yet to figure out a name for that one. But yeah, the 416 will be there as a backup. But yeah, I'm gonna be all set. I'm gonna be using my new 1911. And he has been named. That is the Sergeant Major Plumley, because he's grumpy and he's still in the army. Sergeant Major Plumley. Yes, reference for We Were Soldiers. But yeah, so my 1911 was going to be there as my sidearm, and I'm going to have my 226 as a backup. So that's a loadout, pretty basic, bare bones. But I tell you what, the things that I have done to Tina, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Plan on hopefully racking up quite a few tallies there. And you just ordered one of those one of those 4 quad hop-ups. You'll have to let me know how that goes, Rusty. I've seen those around, but I haven't heard anything about them yet. But also, guys, 16 days out, I said you should pretty much have everything ready to go. If you're a last-minute person and you're still prepping some stuff for making some last-minute orders, I know there are some people that do. Just make sure that you get it all completed in a timely fashion to make sure that you make it to Sheboygan with no problem or not missing anything. Because, I'll be damned if it is every time I make a trip, I forget something. And it happens to everybody. Every time you make a trip like this, you're going to forget something. Just try to make sure that it's not something important. I'm not calling you out. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying in general, last minute folks, make sure that you're just good. But also make sure you don't forget anything important. Like I just said, you're always going to forget something. Just try to make sure it's not something important. Make sure all the important things are set and ready to go. Try to do it, I usually have my stuff set up in order of import. And for everybody out there who's saying I'm calling you out for the last minute stuff, I still got stuff to do too. So it's part of life. We have day jobs. Don't forget your batteries, Squirrely. Yeah, I only did that once, and it was for a game at Central City. Fortunately, I had money, so I bought a battery. But yeah, I have all of my batteries everywhere that I need, which I have many. They're not just airsoft batteries, because when I say I need batteries, I have a lot of batteries. A lot of different batteries for different things. 416 is only in 1,000,000 pieces, no big deal. You're fine, Viber. You're fine. Central City season opener is next weekend. I'll be there. Unfortunately, I cannot. The Sheboygan trip is taking every bit of extra cash out of me, so I cannot make that drive on the 5th. Also, I'm going to a concert on the 3rd in Minnesota. So, yeah, I will not be able to make it opening day. I have Sergeant Major Cutter. Airsoft, he does not give me a choice but to be ready. That is true. Concert is probably cooler, to be honest. I mean, it's a band that I've been really it's a band that I've been really wanting to see. So, I mean, kinda, yeah, definitely. Um, the band comes from France, so they don't come to the States very, they do smaller tours in the US, so it's kind of harder to get them when they're close. If anybody is going to be curious to who I'm going to go see at this concert, the band is called Caravan Palace. They're electro swing, and I know that probably just raised a few eyebrows. And you're like, but Squirrel, you're a metalhead. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different music, um, but it's really good stuff. Go check them out. I highly recommend them. Actually, a funny story about Caravan Palace is me and a good friend of mine who is actually going to be in Sheboygan found them on, what was it, wimp.com years ago. We were just cruising through and we came across Caravan Palace and we really liked that song. And we found the rest of their stuff and then we shared them with all of our friends. So everybody that I know pretty much that knows of Caravan Palace now, they heard of it because me and my other friend found it. And that's, the best way to spread music. Find some random stuff and be like, ooh, I just found this. Like the other day, I was same friend actually, and I came across a new Norwegian death metal band, and I was like, check this out. I think you might like it. Kind of sounds like Cradle of Filth, and I played some for him, and he's like, yes, I enjoy it. You're not a metalhead, you're a music head. I coin under metalhead because that is literally, I would have to say, of the music that I listen to most of the time, that's 95% of what I listen to most of the time is metal. That's why I always will coin myself as a metalhead. Music head, yeah, but there are genres that I admit. I don't like country. I don't like pop. Unless we're talking NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Joke. Although they did make really catchy music that gets stuck in your head in an annoying loop for years. But yeah, I mean, I listen to all sorts of stuff. I've been to hippie festivals. You know, all sorts of music. I grew up on classic rock. It's yeah, listen to all sorts of stuff. I'm big into though a lot of European metal. Like that is in the last few years that has been my main go-to is European based metal bands. They make really good stuff. And to be honest, not to sound like an elitist or a gatekeeper, which everybody usually says this when you say this shit, but a lot of American metal sounds the same. It's not varied as much as it used to be. He does not want to admit that no, Jason, that can stay in the icebox. No, shame. But yeah. Also, I mean, I am compiling a playlist for the drive from the barracks to the airsoft AO at the asylum to share with the team if they want to listen to it or not. Because I am totally going to listen to it. It's going to be a nice little battle prep playlist. Gonna contain some good stuff that I'm going to share with the team. For them to listen to, because we got like a 20-minute drive from the barracks to the asylum. So I figure 20 minutes, that gives me a nice little set list to put together. And yes, it will end in credence, because you can't have the final roll-up to park without some credence. And when that credence starts, you roll your windows down and you crank it. So everybody who's there before you hears you rolling in, like the attack choppers and Numb. Secretly hiding a David Hasselhoff album? That wouldn't be a secret hide. I would totally own one of those just for funsies. Wind Rose. Yes, I have. It's been a while, but I do know who of you speak of, Rusty. I have heard of Wind Rose. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly who you're talking about. David Hasselhoff. Yeah, no, that would be one I would put in a vinyl collection. I would buy that one on vinyl just to be like, why do you have an album from the Hoff? Because it's the Hoff. Why not? I mean, who didn't like Knight Rider? And it's also something just to make people chuckle. Like, come on, dude. I own David Bowie albums on vinyl. Like, David Hasselhoff is, yeah. That's like as poppy as I get is like David Bowie from the 80s. Knight Rider is goated. See? Dark Tree knows what I'm talking about. Dude, don't mess with Bowie. That's right. Listen to America, Horse with No Name, Every Time I Left the Gate. Okay. That might be added to the list. I already got a few on there. Um, I got 20 minutes to play with that playlist. Um, Share. Do you believe in life after love? No, no. uh, Horse with No Name. That is a good one. I didn't think about putting that on there. I might add that to the list. Anybody on the team who may have some insight or may want to have anything put on the list for the music playlist, guys, let me know. Let me know. I might work it in there somewhere. Because, yeah, I think the order I have with a couple of the songs, though the second to last one, it's going to be a tone shift from that to the last one. Dude, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. No, I am not doing Gravy Rainbow, Henry Tinkler. No, you're just trying to make it funny because you know I hate that song. CCR will be there, Jason. CCR will be there. It's I'm gonna be honest. I said this the other day when I was talking about this. I believe I was talking about this with Henry Tinkler, and the Grundy dies. Um, I'm not gonna do the run of the mill CCR song of What You Think because I think it has been done to death. So, AK Lever Action, brought back together again over a league. Oh, that sounds terrible. But the last song is gonna be CCR because you got to do it right. Uh, given the feeling of rolling in the knob, but it's not gonna be like what everybody thinks is gonna be played because everybody always jumps to the standard garden variety, Fortunate Son for that opening twang of the guitar, right? And yeah, I love the song. It is a great song, but I think there's other great CCR songs that have been used and can be used again in the same way. But I mean, Rusty said earlier I'm a music head, and me talking about compiling a playlist for the drive up to the drive to the asylum. Music is very kind of critical in those moments, especially um, people who are competitive or are have played competition sports a lot or have served and done things overseas and whatnot. Music prep for an event like this puts your brain in the right headspace. Like, especially if you know the music that you need to prep, put you in that right headspace. It just, it's that final switch getting put in. Dock of the Bay? No. Good one. Good one, Ghost. But I think I already know which one I'm doing. Casey Jones by Grateful Dead. It was already on the list. Trust me, everybody on the team who will get this playlist, and I will now do one of these moving forward for every event that I go to. I will compile a music playlist leading up to, for the drive going forward, because I've picked up a lot of new habits that just make sense uh, for these events and the teams and everything. But the music playlist thing will continue for every event going forward. Um, yeah, Casey Jones, that's a good one. But it's gonna be a weird mix because I have a disjointed music brain when it comes to certain things, and especially competitive style events. And if I'm really trying to compete and like get into that mode, and especially the way that I play airsoft and my brain treats it now, yeah, it's gonna be disjointed. There's gonna be peaks and valleys of tone shifts because most of you guys know me as metalhead. Uh, and I coined myself as a metalhead. So trust me, there's gonna be some really heavy stuff on there. Um, like hint and tease, there is an Alex the Terrible song in there. In that playlist, there is an Alex the Terrible song. So you already know that one's gonna be redonkulously heavy. Amon Amarth will also be in that playlist. Uh, who else? Shadows Fall. Machine Head. And actually, Machine Head might get swapped out for Static X, depending on how I'm feeling and length of song. Splash Psycho Stick. Numbers. Put down with the... Oh, okay, Shadow. Okay. Okay. Because you can't be there, I will put that in the playlist for you. You're just tugging on my heartstrings. Put that down for me because I can't be there. Yeah, I'll do that for you, bud. that'll be Shadow's song on the playlist. It is Disturbed Down with the Sickness. Hasselman69, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you are not already. What's my hype song? That and Dragula. Dragula's a good one, but was not planned on that one. I do have a lot of themed songs that I've thrown in the list. They're going to be evident by the song titles. Rob Zombie is awesome. I've seen him live. That is fantastic, though. Technically, I'm in a Rob Zombie music video, even though it's like a festival crowd. But I'm there. Like, I can actually pause at a certain point in the music video and be like, okay, stop right there. And that, like, circle of people, I'm like, right there. Nothing better than Machine Head, the first, then Yonder Mountain String Band, and right at the same venue. And the next night at the same venue. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was crazy for you. Prefer to Vipers Collection. Crazy songs. Oh, dude, I got some crazy ones. Yeah. Grundy, for those of you in the chat, what he's referring to is a few years back, we planned out a bunch of concerts. Like, I think that year we went to at least 1 to 2 concerts a month or something like that. But he literally went from one night, he went and saw Machine Head, and then the next night, Yonder Mountain String Band, which Machine Head, if you guys know who Machine Head is, they're actually a well-known, they've been around forever, like really popular metal band. then they're heavy. And then Yonder Mountain String Band, which is literally a bluegrass. The best way to put it is bluegrass hippie music. Talk about fucking, you know, tone shift. Like it's a big difference. Best concert I have ever went to was my 21st birthday, AC/DC with Scorpion and Deep Purple opening. And that was in 2001. You know, seeing AC/DC is just a. I saw AC/DC. Scorpion, yeah, whatever. Deep Purple, that would be cool. I would like to see Deep Purple. Best concert I've ever now that we're on the subject, and this turned into just, music into music. Best concert I ever went to, I've actually seen them twice. Rammstein. Dude, I can't express. They're not my favorite band. My favorite band is ZZ Top, and I've seen them live as well. But Rammstein, I've seen twice. That is the best stage show I have ever seen, hands down, in history, period. And yes, they were different from because the different change in songs, they have different things for different songs. Dude, Rammstein, hands down, best live show you will ever see in your life. Period. Go saw Yonder Mountain. Dude, I've seen that's awesome. Yeah, Yonder Mountain's great. I've also seen Yonder Mountain. I actually have a Yonder Mountain T-shirt. Yeah, I do, and I got that from a show. But yeah, best concert ever, Rammstein. Rammstein, always. If we're going like the tiered list of favorite bands, ZZ Top is number one, Rammstein is number two, like, and Machine Head is number three. Like it, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, even even if you only know Rammstein for the Du Hast song, which pretty much everybody in the world does, you could go to a Rammstein concert and not be a huge fan and still have a really good time and be entertained, because that's how amazing their live show is. Now, granted, their live show, they only do stadiums now, so it's huge, but dude, you can't do no wrong. Yonder Mountain also does a great show. Guar is great to see live. ZZ Top, I got to see him before Dusty Hill. May he rest in Valhalla. Passed, which was great. Let's see. I've seen Static X. I'm gonna go see him again in May. That will probably be the 7th time that I've seen Static X. They're amazing. I saw them before Wayne passed as well. Again, may he rest in Valhalla. AC/DC might quit touring, from my understanding. Dude, they're getting up there in age. Oh, Rammstein, I mean. Well, they're also getting up there in age. They are currently on tour in Europe. Till isn't stopping anytime soon. They've talked about not touring multiple times, and every time they do that, they end up touring again. So I do keep my ear to the ground with Rammstein as much as possible. They still, I'm pretty sure in their cycle of touring, they still got a U.S. tour coming up probably next year. It's just, they have a pattern. But we'll see. Yeah. For me, being a little boy and getting to see the Dead with Jerry still alive back in '94 at Knickerbocker in upstate New York was probably the high point so far. I mean, even as a kid, dude, that's pretty epic to see the Grateful Dead with Jerry Garcia still at Knickerbocker in upstate New York. Dude, that's pretty epic. That's a legendary spot, especially for the Dead. Like, that's a good one. That is a good one. Like I can say I've been to a lot of bad shows, but I've been to a lot of really good shows too. And I think the most of the bad shows were set up to having terrible openers and shitty sound. Grundy dies, bro. You and Ghost need to talk about music sometime. Yeah, I think you'd be surprised. Uh, because me and Ghost have talked music and concerts and stuff before. We did in South Carolina. Like, yeah, Grundy dies and Ghost. I think your music tastes will kind of touch tips. um, yeah, that is still a damn. That is still a damn. But yeah, a lot of the bad shows I've been to, I think, is mainly because of shitty openers and terrible sound. Like I've seen Avatar twice, and they opened once for Trivium. That was the first time I saw them, which they were phenomenal. And then I saw them at a headline show in Des Moines, like a couple years later. They still throw a really good show. Their instruments sounded great, but the vocals were the dude on the board didn't know what the hell he was doing with the vocals, so he sounded like shit. And we could barely hear all of the vocals all night. I mean, the show was still great, the music sounded good, but like not being here able to hear the vocals, I'm glad I knew the words of the song. You like string cheese? I like string cheese. But yeah, I mean, I've been to many concerts, many good concerts. I've seen many good bands. I've seen many bands multiple times. Like I said, Static X. I'm coming up on like my seventh time seeing them. I'm also going to see Guar again when I go see Static X. That will be the third time I've seen Guar. I've seen, let's see, Light the Torch. I've seen three times. I've seen Kind Country like six or seven times. Useful Jenkins like two or three times. Dead Larry seen twice. Gogol Bordello I've seen twice. Oh man, Murder or Wednesday 13 I've seen like six times. Raven Black I've seen like five times. Seen Devil Driver like four times. Like yeah, I got a lot of repeat bands. I've seen Slipknot, Fear Factory, Chimera, God forbid. That was all one show. Uh Sid, have I been to D14? Down in Texas? Unfortunately, no. I have not. If you're referring to D14 down in Texas, no. But I would like to go. I really would like to go. Um we'll get back on this subject. Sid, if you're new to the channel, greetings, salutes, welcome. I hope you smash that like button and subscribe. But here on the channel, a lot of what we do here is I like to make a couple of large trips a year, and Texas is in the docket just down the line. Not exactly sure. I actually lived in Texas for a while. But D14, I would like to go. I've heard good things. I know a lot of people that have gone and have a good time. That is a trek I would like to make down that way. There's also a Milsim that goes on in Texas that I would like to hit. Usually goes on in December. It's Reindeer Games. American Milsim does that one. It takes place on an active military base, actually, in Killeen, which I can never remember the new name of the base since they changed it. But when I was there, it was Fort Hood. I know they've since changed it, and I don't remember. I don't go there every day. I don't really think about it. But yeah, I would like to hit up Reindeer Games down there. But yeah, D14 is definitely on my list of things that I would like to go. Sid, if you're in the D14 area down in Texas, go. Make a trek. If not, road trip it. Go. Just do. Like, because, man, there's an airsoft field up in Minnesota, north of me, like 3.5 hours away, roughly, that I still need to go hit, that I've heard a lot of good things about. There's there's other fields dotted around me here in the Midwest that I would like to travel to, but currently it's we're going to Sheboygan this year. I'm making a trek out to I'm determined to make this trek out to California later this year, and then we're gonna go out there. I don't know exactly because I'm still working on the planning stages of this, of orchestrating everything for it. Um, but I do plan on playing some airsoft when I go out to Cali. So anybody out in California, October timeframe, keep your eyes peeled. Squirrely Nuts will be making an appearance in California. And I will be traveling down to Airsoft GI when I'm out there to say hi to the guys. And I will be trying to meet up with as many friends and fans as possible to play some Airsoft. I just don't know where I'm going yet. Because I know Isaiah's over at GI wants to play some Airsoft, and I really want to play some Airsoft with him. And plus, I have a lightsaber right over here that has his name on it, and we will duel. So Texas is definitely on the list, of course. Fort Hood, but with West Texas has some sports. Old abandoned air base near Amarillo. Ghost, we're gonna have to talk about that. Dark Tree says I'm going to Wildlands. Oh, okay. Well, I will find out when I get there. Dark Tree, you already know I've talked to you about this before. When I come out to Cali, if you're available to join, please. I want you to join the crowd. I'm gonna try to make sure it's on a weekend and give everybody enough prep notice when I'm rolling out there and when I'm gonna be there and where I'm going and blah 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 blah. I'm trying to also figure the dates so I can land it right, so I have like time to do my family stuff and travel and hit everything. Because I want to try to do like the airsoft day on like a Saturday or if I can or something like that. I have a Sima Swordfish, really good. You know, I'm down with the MP5, buddy. I'm not down with the Swordfish look. It's just not for me. But if it works for you, sweet. Rock that Sima Swordfish all day long. MP5 is a really good platform. But yeah, out the Cali way, guys. I here's the thing. I have had many offers from people out the Cali way, California way, as I usually say from South Park. Thank you. But I've had plenty of people offer me to lend gear and stuff. So everybody in advance, I appreciate it. I will definitely, I definitely appreciate all the help and assistance in advance. I am bringing my own plate carrier and my own helmet for sure. So that type of gear, I think I'm going to be set on for like carrying mags and everything. But I am not bringing any of my replicas because I don't want to deal with the hassle of flying, and plus it makes it cheaper if I don't have to pay extra for the cases. So it's I will possibly need to borrow replica or two. I'm thinking of getting an extended mag for your SEMA so it can hold like 120 BBs. I'm pretty sure. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I hop around on different, talking about where to buy stuff. So since you have a SIMA, or SEMA, however you want to say it, with that, I'm pretty sure Matrix, yeah, actually, I'm almost guaranteed for sure Matrix. So go over to evic.com. Matrix has 120 round MP5 magazines. Look into that, Sid. evic.com has Matrix 120 round MP5 magazines. That will work with your SEMA. I'm sure there's a few guys out there that can help you with regulars. Yeah, yeah. I've gotten quite a few offers and volunteers from some super awesome friends I got out that way, um, which I appreciate all of you. And yeah, I'll even take the if anybody's offering a couch, that's cool too. Trust me, I if anybody offers me a place to stay, I do pay. I don't freeload. But otherwise, right now I'm looking in hotels, so nobody has to worry about that. But yeah, I've mentioned this before on the channel, but yeah, later October time frame, going out the California way. Gonna reset the internets with the airsoft. But guys, we've been going for our standard time, so it is about time to do the standard wrap up. We're gonna do our closing tertiaries. I appreciate every single one of you amazing, beautiful people for coming here and sitting with me in this live, listening to me ramble, hearing the announcements and what's going on with the channel, because Operation Blacklist is right around the corner. 16 days and a wake up until game day. I am super excited. I cannot wait to see everybody coming out there. And please, if you are part of the Discord, make sure that you have your app with you on the phone to prove. Otherwise, I will check myself. Because in order to get one of those Task Force Shrubbery patches, you must come find me. Get it from me. Not in the middle of game. Please. But you got to get your Task Force Shrubbery patches from me. It comes out of my hand to you. So make sure you're part of the Discord in order to get that special edition Task Force Shrubbery patch. April 12th and 13th, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. An event set up by Mirror Tactical. Cannot wait to see everybody there. It is going to be a blast. I can't wait to see my boys. We're coming out in force and we're going to win that event. So it's going to be good times all around. Also, if you are not a member of the Discord already, please make sure to click on any of the links that are here in the chat. Or if you go to the channel description, you can click on the link for the Discord and go join Task Force Shrubbery and hang out with other crazy weirdos like me, talk video game nerdery, movies, and other great airsoft goodness. We talk a lot of airsoft goodness. And also, after every stream, there's an open voice chat for all members of the Discord who are of 18 years or older to hop in that voice chat and talk with me, learn behind the scenes info, what's going on, and yet again, talk that airsoft goodness. Happens right after the stream in the Discord. Also, in that Discord is where you can support the channel by getting your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch. We got patches, roadkill rags, and you can order a custom tie-dye shemagh. Pick your colors, and my friends over at the Grundy Dyes will make a beautiful shemagh for you. And if you don't wear it, it also makes a really good tapestry that hangs on the wall. It's great art. It's good stuff. Also supports the channel so we can keep doing great content for you guys and make everything bigger and better in the world of airsoft. So make sure you join the Discord, support the channel, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and become a tree dweller, because everybody here is amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. And hit that bell icon to be notified for any future videos coming up. Until I see you guys Monday night, 8 p.m. Central for the game stream. Like I always say, guys, never ever forget your battle cry. Me.